If you're a person that's been reading Thor in the last decade, when you look at the character of Thor, you probably associate it with two characters, Thor Odin's son and Jane Foster. Jane Foster specifically because of her incredible comic run where she of course dealt with cancer. Now as it turns out, another person involved with the film is saying they might not do that storyline or that version of the character at all. So we know Marvel Studios likes to change around elements from the comics. This is commonplace. It's not just Marvel Studios. Fox did it to the biggest degree possible. Most of us have just grown to accept it now and just kind of go, you know what, whatever, as long as the core of the character remains. It was about 6 months ago, I would say, where I covered a story where Natalie Portman, Jane Foster herself, said they might not be doing the cancer storyline. And now Taika Waititi, the director, also adds to this. The article is linked down below for you guys. I'll toss it up on the screen. But as you see right here, he confirms that they're not necessarily going that route and that they're looking at other directions because storylines change during production. Now, here's the thing that I don't get, and I'm going to get a little bit mad here. Thank God I'm not on camera for this one that the battery's charging because I'd probably be spitting all over it. Anyways, you always hear about the Disney, the Marvel agenda, you know, trying to bring diversity and all this into the comics and into the films, right? That's why they're doing it. So the one thing that most people, even people that don't read the comics that I've talked to about the upcoming Thor, when I tell them that, oh, it's going to feature a female Thor, a lot of these people, the casuals, know, oh, wait, the cancer one? That's kind of cool. Because again, this was one of the best-selling comic runs the last decade, along with Ms. Marvel. So people are aware of this. So if you're getting into this character, if you're bringing Thor, played by Jane Foster, in, why would you take away this major moment of the character, this major factor of her becoming Thor? I don't get it. It's like, wouldn't that serve the supposed agenda you have for everything? And not only that, can you imagine how incredible it would be where you do that storyline and you give it that emotional resonance, you know, and you give it that character depth and, you know, that heartfelt story and about being just a human and how every time she turns into Thor, she's slowly dying. That sounds like an incredibly deep, emotional, driven story where literally millions of women in America and, you know, oh my God, like hundreds of millions around the world could relate to this because breast cancer is something that's so common with women. And then cancer as a whole in the world is still this disgusting thing that, you know, we're nowhere near solving. We're trying to cure. And you're going to take that away. This honestly just boggles my mind. It's kind of frustrating because I want Love and Thunder to be this incredible film, but this sounds like what? They're just going to ignore that? So is Love and Thunder just going to be another comedy? Is that what it's going to be? Is that what it has to be turned into? Because we're afraid to go down the cancer route or something? Look, Taika is an incredible director. One of the best in Hollywood, I would say. And I don't know if it's maybe Disney mandating that they don't want that or not, but that is just stupid. It is stupid not to do it.